Welcome to the Madroit Podcast. We bring you bite-sized marketing and sales insights to help you level up, no matter the size of your business. Tune in and answer the big question, what does marketing actually do?
Welcome back, everyone. And today we are pivoting from our AI series and focusing on our 2025 marketing year in review. Bonus, what we think smart marketers should be paying attention to as we head into 2026. So when 2025 was the year of refined strategy over shining tactics. So meaning people stopped chasing every new tool and started getting serious about what was actually working for them and their businesses. So some of the key trends that delivered in 2025 were things like email and owned audience growth. So brands that built newsletters or SMS lists, those things won in 2025. Short form vertical video, hello TikTok, things like Reels and Shorts as well. And guess what? They're not going away. So another cool topic that we've also touched base on here is things like zero party data and first party personalization. So customers want you to know them without stalking them. That's the caveat, right? And AI adoption got real, right? As we just went through our 3-part series, we understand that it's not just for content generation, but for planning, automation, and even basic data insights. And who are the biggest winners, Lynn?
Companies who integrated all of that with clear messaging and consistent execution.
Oh yeah, 100%. So we talked about the things that happened and things that went well, but there's also some areas where marketers got stuck. So
Yeah.
You want to call out some of the 2025 misfires?
Yeah, some common pitfalls. Over-reliance on AI content with no human editing, human touch points. Second set of eyes is always good. Social media fatigue without strategy, so just posting for the sake of it. Not nurturing new leads coming in. So basically, if they don't convert, do nothing with them. Plenty of people. That's year to year, right? Like plenty of people do that. And then it's a one big like pitfall. We see it a lot. People just disconnected tech stacks, marketing stacks, a lot of tools that don't all talk to each other all on their own individual thing. And there's no way to integrate them. It's 2025 going into 2026. There's ways to integrate just about everything, right? Big misfire for plenty is just not connecting that data.
Yeah, I agree. And I think the people who struggled the most were often trying to scale systems that weren't necessarily working to begin with. So that's one of the things that we always talk about is if something's going wrong, you don't need to keep doing it the wrong way. It just gets worse that way. So with that, I think some of the things to prioritize as we make our way into 2026. So looking ahead, here's what we would recommend to our clients and are recommending to our clients as they plan for Q1 and beyond. Things like deep personalization is what we kick off with our Madroit 2026 strategic priorities here. So things like zero party data and behavior triggers that are really going to help you customize messaging to your specific audiences. Another is a multi-channel content ecosystem. So not just posting, but repurposing with intention, right?
Well, love that one.
I know I think it's going to make a huge difference for a lot of people this year. So very excited about that, but also AI, like we said, not going anywhere. So AI-driven strategy support. So for content, but not just for content, everything from your customer journey and even operations within your business. Another huge one right there, but also community-led growth. This is specifically talking to service businesses. So engaging your community, leveraging your communities to spread the word. Again, word of mouth still highly important and effective and meaningful for a lot of small businesses out there.
Oh yeah.
So,
you add digital marketing to that, like pair the two and you are
indeed, yeah, I think that's something that is a while back in our podcast. We talked about email marketing was standing the test of time. Community-led growth is going nowhere. Huge opportunity there. And then simplicity in tools and messaging is another one. So, and these are very much all about owning your voice, refining your technology that you're using and implementing in your business, but then ultimately aligning marketing with your actual business goals. And I know it seems like we say that all the time, But at the core of all good marketing and all good strategy, those things are going to be married together. Yeah, so those were our 2026 strategic priorities there. What are some questions that you may want to ask before the year?
Yeah, as you think about the year, and we've been talking to people, clients, others, asking these same questions like, what marketing channel gave you the best return this year? What actually helped the most? Was there anything that didn't help at all? And even of those things that didn't help at all, did it actually, right? Did it actually not help at all? Or was it you just didn't feel it, but it maybe led to another channel converting way better? Think networking and then, or billboards or signage to social media ads and Google ads, local SEO, things like that. So where did you spend time and money? Did they have the ROI you wanted? Do you know the ROI? If not, there's a good indication of where you should start thinking about things. And what's one thing that you're not automating that you could, right? If you think like, what did you spend the most time on? Was it something for every lead? Was it for every campaign that you launched, every social media post, every support email, Q&A after pitching something? Like, what did you spend the most time on, and what's something that can be automated within that? Answering those questions or just asking them, talking about them with yourself, your team, someone like us, an agency, a marketer, that will help point you in the right direction for what you're thinking and executing on in 2026.
And I agree 100%. And I think one thing that I want to touch base on is when we say automate something or automate a process, I know we just got done telling everybody about being personal and building a trust and building authority. How can you do that if something's automated? And we're not necessarily just talking about having a robot talk to everybody, right?
Yeah, thankfully, because no one wants that, frankly. No, personalization is huge, but you can do it at a scale that is automated, right? Merge tags to replace the first, last name, business name, whatever it is. Things that are written, whether using AI to start and then tweaked until they feel personal and authentic, something we've talked about in the past, adding that in so you combine the two and you have an authentic email or social media post or text message. They feel very authentic because they are. You're just doing it at a scale that means you don't have to individually send out each email or text message or social media post. Yeah, it's a great point.
Yeah, I think if you're doing that this day and age, there is certainly opportunity for you to be more efficient. And that's the big takeaway from that. The goal of all of this is we do not want you to start next year by asking what tactic to try, right? The best way to prepare and be ready for Q1 of 2026 is to start in 2025. So start by asking, what story is your business telling? Who are you telling it to? And how are you going to sustain it? Because like most New Year's resolutions, everybody starts off with the best of intentions, but by the end of January, most of them are out the window. So be asking those questions, and 2026 will certainly reward you for having things like clarity, consistency, and will reward those companies who listen better than they talk.
Oh, it's such a good point. If I could just take something way back in the episode here, the question asks like, who owns these objectives, these marketing initiatives? Talking about the like changing a habit to start the new year or New Year's resolution. If you don't own it, it's not going to change. You need someone to own it.
100%.
That's all for this episode of the Madroit Podcast. Please make sure to like and subscribe. If you have any questions that you want us to talk about on the pod or want to get in touch with us, please visit madroitmarketing.com/podcast. Thanks for listening.